Florida known for its beautiful beaches, theme parks, and apparently the occasional crypto scammer. Meet King Bob, the self-proclaimed crypto teen scammer of the Florida swamps. Like most scammers, he believed he'd found the secret sauce to financial freedom through the magic of cryptocurrency. Let us at Digital Assets Unfiltered fill you in on the true story. In Volusia County, a 19-year-old man from Florida has found himself in hot water. He was recently arrested and is now facing federal charges for allegedly stealing a staggering $800,000 from 5 different victims. This audacious crime spree took place between August 2022 and March 2023. The accused, Noah Urban, along with his accomplices, would cunningly obtain the victim's personal information and then orchestrate a sneaky switch of their cell phone numbers to devices controlled by Urban and his cohorts. This devious act, known as SIM swapping, allowed them to gain control over the victim's cryptocurrency accounts by resetting passwords and confirming them via text messages. Urban would then proceed to siphon off the cryptocurrency from the victim's exchange accounts and transfer it to his own crypto wallet. However, Urban's misdeeds don't end there. According to reports, he goes by the alias King Bob, a playful nod to the beloved Minions movie. Interestingly, King Bob is not only an alleged crypto thief, but also a notorious music leaker. He has been linked to leaking unreleased tracks from big-name artists such as Playboy Carti, Ariana Grande, and Lil Uzi Vert. In addition, prosecutors revealed that Urban was known as Gustavo Fring, a nod to the iconic character played by Giancarlo Esposito in the widely acclaimed Breaking Bad series. Urban went by other aliases like Sosa, Elijah, and Anthony Ramirez. However, the plot thickens as Urban was recently indicted on multiple charges. These include 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, 8 counts of wire fraud, and 5 counts of aggravated identity theft. Aggravated identity theft is a more severe form of identity theft, as it involves stealing someone's identity and then using that information to commit additional crimes. According to the indictment, Urban deceived his victims through false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises. Additionally, each of the 8 counts of wire fraud he is facing is described in detail, highlighting how he utilized wire communication to execute his deceitful plans. Wire fraud charges. Count number 2. On October 30th, 2022, Urban illegally accessed the email account of one victim from his computer. Count number 3. On November 2nd, 2022, Urban transferred approximately 182.1991 Ethereum, worth approximately $294,797 at the time of the transaction, from the cryptocurrency exchange account belonging to the same victim listed in count number 1 to an Exodus wallet stored on his computer. Count number 4. On November 15th, 2022, Urban illegally accessed the email account of a second victim from his computer. Count number 5. On November 21st, 2022, Urban transferred approximately 1.39 Bitcoin, virtual currency worth approximately $21,952 at the time of the transaction, from the cryptocurrency exchange account of the second victim to an Exodus wallet stored on his computer. Count number 6. On December 1st, 2022, Urban transferred approximately 2.199462 Bitcoin, virtual currency worth approximately $37,742 at the time of the transaction, from a third victim to an Exodus wallet stored on his computer. Count number 7. On December 3rd, 2022, Urban transferred approximately 82.8784 Ethereum, worth approximately $107,230 at the time of the transaction, from the cryptocurrency exchange account of a fourth victim to an Exodus wallet stored on his computer. Count number 8. On December 3rd, 2022, Urban illegally accessed the email account of a fifth victim from his computer. Count number 9. On February 16, 2023, Urban transferred approximately 219.2683 Ethereum, worth approximately $374,614 at the time of the transaction, from the cryptocurrency exchange account of the fifth victim to an Exodus wallet stored on his computer. Aggravated identity theft charges. Urban is facing multiple charges of aggravated identity theft. The indictment states that he knowingly transferred, possessed, and used the victim's means of identification without lawful authority. Additionally, the document reveals that he also aided others in the unlawful transfer, possession, and use of his victim's identification. Here's the description provided for each count in the indictment. Count number 10. On October 30th, 2022, Urban used his first victim's name and credentials to access their email account and virtual currency exchanges account. Count number 11. On November 15th, 2022, Urban used his second victim's name and credentials to access their email account and virtual currency exchanges account. Count number 12. On December 1st, 2022, Urban used his third victim's name and credentials to access their virtual currency exchanges account. Count number 13. On December 3rd, 2022, Urban used his fourth victim's name and credentials to access their virtual currency exchanges account. Count number 14. On December 3rd, 2022, Urban used his fifth victim's name and credentials to access their email account and virtual currency exchanges account. Here are some terms and meanings used in the documents. Virtual currencies are digital tokens of value circulated over the internet in place of traditional fiat currency. Virtual currency addresses were virtual locations where virtual currencies were sent or received. They were represented by strings of letters and numbers. Virtual currency transactions are many times required to be publicly recorded on a blockchain, which is basically a public ledger run by a computer network, containing an immutable and historical record of every transaction. Different types of virtual currencies have different blockchains. Subscriber Identity Module, or SIM, is technology used to identify subscribers on mobile phones. Two-factor identification code, 2FA, is used to increase security and make sure that the person is the authorized user. One-time password, or OTP, is a type of two-factor identification code. The indictment does not identify the victims, only saying they are adults. It does not identify any co-conspirators either. Should Urban be found guilty, he could potentially be sentenced to a maximum of 20 years in federal prison for each wire fraud charge. He would also be subject to a mandatory minimum penalty of 2 years in prison for the aggravated identity offenses, which would be served consecutively to any other prison term imposed. Urban is not facing any charges that appear to be related to stealing music at this time. The rise in cryptocurrency theft has become a growing concern in recent years, fueled by the increasing value and popularity of digital assets. Criminals are constantly devising new and sophisticated methods to target unsuspecting individuals and exploit weaknesses in the system. Noah Michael Urban's case serves as a stark reminder for both individuals and businesses to prioritize the security of their cryptocurrency holdings. It is absolutely crucial to adopt stringent security measures, such as two-factor authentication, safeguarding private keys, and conducting regular audits of digital wallets. As the use of cryptocurrency continues to expand, it is imperative for users to stay well-informed, remain vigilant, and take proactive steps to safeguard their investments. By staying educated about the potential risks and implementing robust security measures, individuals can significantly reduce the likelihood of falling prey to cryptocurrency-related crimes. And there you have it, the crypto caper from the depths of the Florida swamps. If you enjoyed this unexpected journey, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe.